Nadia. Bon courage. Lucky. It's nice, I think, to give smile for everybody.
Wow.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you.
Gazing first tu as le bar du coup, hein, open all day. Right?
No. Wait.
Hello. Bonsoir.
Thank you.
I'm still moving.